Hey everyone, and welcome to my new run of Against the Storm. Because this is not on Steam, I have it on Epic. I don't log in all that often. I don't get updates. I just found out there's a fairly large update to this game. There's also some DLC which I don't have, but the 1.4 changes seem quite substantial. So I thought I would start a new profile with a new run, which is what I'm doing here. And maybe give some suggestions, some tips, some ideas about how the game can be played. I've been playing this since pretty much since it initially released on Epic, so way back in early access. It's kind of great. This first tutorial. Oh, there we go. We're done with the first tutorial. Excellent. Yeah. I know. I don't remember this tutorial even existing. Well, there we go. Getting all our stuff back. So, Against the Storm, if you're unfamiliar, is a colony management game with some roguelike aspects. So the colony itself is pretty quick. You're probably going to get through it in an hour-ish, depending on where you are in the game. It may take longer. Probably won't take much longer than that. And the way I like to set mine up is... and the reason for that is basically you go out, you get stuff in the wilderness, and it has to be... And your colony, once you achieve, you fill this reputation bar here, your colony's done. Right, and you as the person in charge bring all your stuff back to the main city because the whole world's been destroyed except this one city, and you bring all the resources back, and yay! And then there's some metagame stuff. You lose when this impatience bar fills. That is complicated later on, which we're not going to worry about right now. What have I done here? Okay, so I've built two woodcutters camps because we need trees. Cutting down trees, however, makes the forest mad, and when the forest gets mad, bad stuff happens. Although on this first level, I think it should be pretty light. You have different critters in charge, or not in charge, but in your little kingdom, right? So here are our creature types up here. This is a specific dude. We got humans, we got beavers, who I'm going to call dwarves repeatedly because I keep calling them dwarves, and they're not dwarves, they're beavers. Look at it, it's a dwarf. And we have lizards. Top number tells us how many we have, middle number tells us how many are free to do work, and the bottom number tells us how many don't have houses. Yeah. And anyone who's not employed in a specific building, because you assign people to specific buildings, like here, builds. And I'm mostly going to be playing on triple speed. So this is an order. We want to fulfill these orders. And if we fulfill these orders, we get stuff, including a reputation bonus. This is like part of our win condition. They want... Oh, two woodcutters camp and a bunch... Okay, yeah, this is super easy. Doesn't matter who's assigned, they will all cut down trees. Beavers, see the little wood icon, will do so more better. Is our... Okay, so later on you get a little plus icon that allows you to just click on that and it'll automatically assign people. You don't need to individually select. Who's running this? Oh, a lizard, excellent. You mostly want a lizard up here because it's warm, so the lizard is happier, and the lizard makes everyone else happy. I can't build anything else. Okay, we're going to be heavily tutorialized. I get it. Oh, and that's locked for now as well. Okay, so now this is complete. This summarizes what we're going to get. I'm going to check that box. That's done. Now it's going to give us directives to do a new one. cut through the forest to discover 2 glades. Yep, I know. Now, let's see. Okay, shelter. Oh, right, we don't even have shelter. Let's do this. So each of these allows 3 people to live. We've got 12 people, so we should probably make... I'm gonna make 6. Because we're gonna get more people. Now, the woodcutters' huts are just gonna cut in a radius around them. However, you can say, hey, cut here specifically. It's a painting tool, right? So you can paint it any way you like. Now you turn it off by doing that. But if you hold Shift when clicking, right, you can much more precisely target stuff. They said 2. I am going to want to dig into all of these small glades. Notice how I'm picking small glades specifically. Opening a glade, yeah, it's not the cutting of the trees that makes the forest mad, actually. It's the opening of glades that has nothing interesting. It isn't adding any negativity in this level. I need 5 beavers. Oh, assigned to wood cutting. That gets us some more humans. That gets me a small foragers camp. Excellent. Foragers camp is for like cabbages and stuff, and humans have a speciality for this. 10% chance of getting double food. What do you want? And you want... okay. That one wants humans to be assigned. And I'm going to move this. Now, some buildings, the camps specifically, and there's like 3 or 4 different ones, they can be freely moved at no additional charge. 3 or 4, it's more than 3 or 4, it's like... because there's wood, there's the 3 food resources, and then there's stone, and then there's fiber. So it's 6 camps. Alright, so I'm just going to let the forestry places just keep going. Because they're going to... remember the stonecutters camp. Because in addition to everything else, they're going to give us some space in which to build. But there's no stone, we've only got clay. Okay. Not trees for harvest. I know. I've already... how do I make you go away? There we go. Because I don't want to mark any more for harvest right now. Thank you very much. Harvester's camp. Now you want reeds. Sure. Yeah, let's do the ones that are in my central area. Again with the mark and trees for harvest. I don't need to do that. Okay. I'm gonna stop getting mad at that now. Because it's pointless. What's the reward for this? Oh, it's just bonus fiber. Okay. Okay. We've got... oh, it's just from the number of villagers. So this little red bar, as that creeps up, this number goes up, and as that number goes up, more and more events begin to occur. All of these are good. I think I'm going to take that. Probably should have checked to see what I needed. And you need all 3 basic crafting materials. Alright. Let's turn off the pipes so we don't do that. So these are the basic crafting materials for buildings that aren't counted, like for actual buildings. Not counting these shelters, because shelters are obviously terrible. Logistics. Okay, yeah, no, I'm good. So now we're about to hit winter. Now, usually having woodcutters, just having woodcutters, makes the forest more hostile. We don't have that in this intro. So normally there's a button here to, you can click to remove all your woodcutters, like immediately. Because that can be the difference between low grade problems and high grade problems. Right now, this is just making everybody sad. So if we look at their resolve over here, it's a 6. And now it's a 10. Because it was at -4. Really? It wasn't even a -4 for that. Why were you sad? That's weird. So this thing is -4 to global resolve for every level of hostility there is, but there was no hostility. Oh, an additional stack. No, so it has a base -4. Gotcha. Let's click on that. Oh, that's new. Carpenter's tools are new. But I'm going to take this one where I get more basic resources every time we discover a glade. And by discover, we just mean open into. And you want me to go into a dangerous glade, get some fabric, change resource scrolls to fabric in the ancient shrine. Oh, I see. So we're still tutorializing. Gotcha. So this over here is a dangerous glade. This over here is just a big glade. Let's move over here. And we're cutting here. And what I'm going to... Oh, houses. Lizards are a little bit worse for wear on happiness. Can I do decorations yet? Oh, I can. Does that matter? It does. Okay. Something you want to do very early is build some decorations. Most games, they are aesthetic, but in this game, they upgrade your hearth, which is currently level 1. No, it's not. It's level 0. To get it up to level 1, yeah, that's right. So by increasing it, 1, it makes everyone happier, gives everyone +1 to global resolve, and it makes it more resistant to corruption, which we haven't had to deal with yet, and probably won't for some time. So I find it's excellent practice. Just to build what you need. So to get it up 1 level, you just need that first. Yeah, all 4 decorations? Oh, right. Each one of these is 4. So 1 park. There we go. Because these benches and stuff, these are all a single point of comfort, whereas these are 4 points of comfort, right? Counts as 4 decorations of its type, right? Why did I build essentially 16 comfort? Because as this goes up, it's going to need more of these. So in the final count, it's going to need 4 of these, I believe. So 16, 8, and 4 is going to be the count of 16 green, 8 blue, and 4 yellow. Which means 4 of these, 2 of these, and oh, I don't have the bigger ones. Okay, so it's going to be 4 of those in any case. Get to work. Oh, and I have 18 people. Okay, so we're going to get more people in. So we're going to need to build some houses. Better quality houses? Sure. This yellow area means that the houses, only the houses that are in this yellow area count for being in range of the hearth. Actually, this is massive overkill. I don't even have... I only have 4 lizards, and that's enough housing for 8. We're in a dangerous glade. There's always something terrible. Oh, can I not tell you to, like, go sit on it? No, okay. Oh, well, this kicks off immediately. That's fun. That normally starts at 5 minutes or something high. It doesn't normally kill people right away. I have all the food I need right now. Oh, right, you are... There's nothing left for you to harvest over there. And we have some newcomers. Still locked. We will want to restore this because it gives us access to a new food type. We're gonna turn you off making brick. Okay, so right now, I'm just waiting to stock up. Ah, there we are. So I'd really prefer not to lose 3 more people. Okay, we're good. So that's how much time is left before the threat kicks in. This is how much time left till it's completed. This number is smaller than this number. We're good. If that's not the case, the threat may go off again. There are ways to fix that problem, to prevent that. Okay. So these are actually all permanent buildings, right? And they've got a few more buildings in here that they didn't show us. No houses yet. So that one is really just a tutorial. It's not a real level. Oh, you're throwing me straight in again. Okay, sure, yeah. Yep. I explained that to my audience already. We are aware. This is more complicated than people need to know. Yep. Right. Building farms is what it's saying. You can build a farm wherever you like. However, they can only grow crops when they're in these areas, and you have to plow those fields. This is interesting. I do not recall. Oh, I didn't mean to unpause it. I do not recall the tutorial. I'm pretty sure that I did reset my main. What the hell? You're just locking me out. I see. So you can build directly on the fertile soil, which you don't want to do because then you can't use it. It's not destroyed or anything, but it's just inaccessible. That would be my ideal spot. That would get the most fertile soil. And that would get the next most. And last, we're going to have to do this here. We can move this later. So right now, before it's finished, we could move it for free whenever we want. When it's built, we can move it both at the cost of planks. Now, we also need farm fields. All of those need to be farm fields, or they're not going to work. Humans. Humans are the best for cultivation. Bye. Now you want woodcutter's camp, and you want 2 shelters. Easy enough. Yeah, I don't like the farm big enough. Looks like road. I don't like. Oh, I can target stuff now. There we go. There we go. Choices. Why would it give me this choice? I don't know why it would give me this choice, so I'm just going to take it, because I'm going to need a tavern. Am I not? I recall talk of a tavern. And a tavern is going to need barrels. You guys hold what, 3 per? And that's going to give us 12 housing, which is adequate. Given that we're only in the tutorial, let's just assume we're only going to hit 2 levels at most on this. And now you want a small trapper's camp and meat. Sure, buddy. Okay, so what I did just there is, if when the storm hits, oh, we're going to start getting penalties now, and then we got a worse thing going on. If we go into negative resolve, we can start burning extra fuel. What this means is it turns off the burning of the extra fuel automatically. Oh, I have 13 people in this right now. Why is this taking so long? I'm not able to get to it. Seems unlikely. It is unlikely. You're just... Oh, I see. I don't want you to avoid blades. So here, this is a really useful thing. So, this wasn't available in the last level, which is why one of the woodcutters cut into a glade that I hadn't designated. Fell all trees just means they go out and they fell all trees, which means you can end up breaking into glades that you're not ready to do. At this point in this map, doesn't matter, it's totally fine. But if one of my woodcutters was like right beside here, I could end up breaking into this, which could have something cataclysmic in there that I'm not ready for. So it's a really good idea to select a different option, and by holding shift and clicking, like if I just click, right, so I have this one selected, right? So if I go to avoid glades, you'll notice this one has different behavior. It's now avoid glades with mark. So now if I go to fell all trees and I'm shift clicking, they all change. So that's a really, really sweet quality of life option they have in there. See, the people behind Against the Storm, their quality of life choices are phenomenal. They're so good. This camp allows us to get more people. We will absolutely do that. It's fast, it gets us 2 new people, and every individual person you get in Against the Storm is kind of significant. Like, it has impact. Get this? Boots. Boots are new. So prior to 1.4, all of these things, the only thing they did is they made your colonists happier. But notice, like, the last line, satisfying this need increases the chance of producing double yields. That's new. And we seem... yeah, housing just increases happiness. Okay, so all the foods do increase the chance of double yields. That's cool. Boots are faster. Now, they're consumable. So the boots are going to get used up. At least I presume they are, because that's how all the complex goods typically work. We're going to get this out of the way. Yeah, don't care. And I'm going to build our smokehouse. I guess here. Nope, not there. Clear out some space, please. Okay, I've kind of maxed out the living options right now. Some clay here as well. It's so on a regular map for year 2, this is a really good pick, because basically the more grain, every time you produce this amount of grain, your grain production scales up. So this is really good for year 2 on a tutorial map. Not gonna bother. Just doesn't matter. Let's double time this. Yo. You should have enough room now for smokehouse. Perfect. And I want the smokehouse outside of the radius, because that's radius is for housing. So I'd like to keep my housing as much as possible. Oh yeah, I'm not even able to go to level 2 or 3 yet. Fair enough. Notice if we look at farming, humans only have one benefit for the farming. But here, there's the two. Lizards often work that way. In the buildings they like to work in, or they are efficient at working in, they also like to work in, right? It's usually both. Humans, up here, you see here, they're proficient at farming and they're comfortable brewing, and those are two different things. So, yeah. Passive ability, yeah. Passive ability? I know what the starting ability is, which doesn't matter at this stage in the game. We don't need to make those guys. I could have cancelled the production cycle, basically just kick them out and let them come back in to reset it. I don't know. Maybe the next thing they want me to make is incense. I got 5. Yeah, okay, we got less humans than I know anything else. So, like, I don't know what these are going to be, so sure, let's make some incense. Also, let's bust over these glades. Roads are not necessary to make this stuff work, but they do give a small boost, 5% speed increase. There are upgrades to those roads later on, and they are absolutely worth building if you can afford them. And you've got more boots. Yes, please, to the booties. Go. Now we need a brewery. I'm going to build you up here as well. Or we would if we could fit you. God damn it. And let's just extend this road. So people can walk over these root deposits. They can walk over resource piles. So it's not in the way as such. See them? Going right through. I'm short on humans. I'm going to want humans to work in the brewery. Okay, I see I made a mistake because I have not been on top of producing these basic materials. Oh, but they started me with enough materials to make it anyway. Okay, well, fine then. If you're on a very difficult map, this is a really good choice, because at least then you're getting some benefit out of cars leaving / dying. I want more humans, please. Maybe charges that are left. That's about to go away. Excellent. Let's turn these off. Let's have you working there. That gives me 9 more people, and I need 13 housing. Wow. Let me move you to here, and let's... there and there. Okay. Now we can build a tavern. Also, I would like to move this. So, see here, the move cost is 1 plank, which I don't have. Right. Oh, okay, yeah. We didn't have enough resources for this. Let me just turn those off for a quick second, eh? Now you're just messing. No deposits there. Harvesters carry. Okay. I'll move you to here. Now, the predilection for working with wood is tied to a building, not just to working on planks. So these guys in I think it's called a log cutting building will get a bonus to crafting planks that they won't in the workshop. And now what do you want? You want a tavern? Didn't you want the tavern already? Am I building a tavern? I'm so confused. Who is the most upset? Beavers. But also beavers, I can't really help you with that. No deposits near any of the things. Okay. And they have all been small trapped. Alright, well, let's move you here. See what we get out of these. There's meat up there. Interesting, I have no stone. I guess we'll do that then. Yeah, same again. I can't do anything with it. Well, there's the stone. I don't care about those things. I don't care about those things. Oh, you need somebody here. So having humans in here just serves. They're actually just servers in there. Two new ones down here. This only needing 4 crops? That's tiny. It's normally much higher. Like 20 plus. Oh, get a second free person. That's done with all the free. Not deleted. And now it's making these permanently available. Leveling up makes more stuff permanently available. That's the metagame stuff that's going on. We still don't have any metagame currency. Alright, and this is the last city in the world. Smoldering City. Oh, I do have some metagame currency up here, okay. We'll buy upgrades. We have a fairly extensive tree. The newest patch brought in this. Now, not all of these, some of these were here before. Like on my main profile, I have this, and I have this, I think. But the rest are new. So, for a second there, oh, come on. I was looking at this going, I don't have all that stuff. No, I don't. That's how much I have. That's how much it costs. So we'll take you. Doesn't really matter what you are. That's a very... Oh, deeds are like bonus XP. They're basically achievements. Once you do some achievements, you get extra XP for leveling up in this tree. And some of the achievements give you new buildings or new decorations. What do we want? We can get both, but what I want for the next map. 2% reduction in fuel consumption is minute, but sure, here are deeds. This is what I'm talking about. Zoom. And the winged dot I was just telling you is also like an achievement in Steam or Epic. Okay. So there is the Blight Storm cycle. Oh, you're making it happen right now. Okay, cool. So basically there's the storm that's happening all the time, but then at the end of every period there's a cataclysmic storm that wipes out the surrounding area and only this city survives. So normally this one has to fill and then we end the cycle. But apparently we're ending the cycle right now. And each town you do costs some time. Succeed or fail. Like, failing isn't the end of the game. Like, it's not a game over, but it just costs you some time. And that's the cataclysmic storm. The queen saves everybody. And we get a fresh map. Do 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 do. Almost ready. Am I almost ready? So we can only venture out as far as we can see, right? So we can't select any of these hexes. If you look at the top left corner, it's telling you what effects you'll have by picking that square. So, for example, if I go with this one. Are you gonna force me into it? No. Yeah, okay. I'll get that at my own time. There's always a way out. Yeah, that's not true. Sometimes you're just fucked. We're good? Yes. Okay, excellent. There we go. I'm gonna turn off. Oh, I can't turn them off. They're automatic. I thought those were checkmarks, and then I turned them off. I don't need these. Okay. So I click here. We go to our summary. This tells me what we're going to win and the starting condition from that location. So these are royal woodlands. These green spots are great, right? Blue ones have other stuff going on. Now, green squares are positives, reds are negatives. And building in proximity to a map icon like this does extra stuff. Right? In this case, it's beneficial. So a wildcard means, you know, any blueprint from all unlocked blueprints, which at this point of the game, it doesn't matter. We want to start moving towards this. That is a bonus thing. Ideally, I want my next village to be here. I don't know if I can double up like this, but we'll try. What are my options for difficulty? We're going to go straight up to Viceroy difficulty. See, in Settler difficulty, we've got like an easy time of it, and then it gets hard. I've played this game a lot. But that said, I don't have all the bonuses I normally do. We'll try it like this. If I crash and burn, you get to see what crashing and burning looks like. Let me just open a window. A little. There we go, it's getting a little warm in here. You get to pick your starting caravan. There will only ever be 3 species in your game map. So by picking this, even though you only get 1 beaver, you are locking beavers into that map. I always want beavers. The wood production is so foundational to the whole game. It's foundational to so many, not even necessarily the production lines, but to even build the buildings for those production lines, you need wood. And for finding resolve in the winter, like during the storm period, you need wood. So beavers are critical. So this one gives us 7 people, this one gives us 8 people, but it also gives us 2 more people here. And we start with 15 planks. It's really good. So I'm going to go with this. And I have 3 points to spend on other bonus starting material. Give me a bunch of stone and give me some food, because we're very light on food here. Type of food does not matter. For the most part. Okay, so here's where you need to pay attention a lot. So now during the winter, when hostility gets to 1, and these only kick off during the storm period, or when I'm going to keep calling it winter, right? It's the storm period. At hostility 1, this is going to kick off, which is going to reduce my ability to deal with the impact. That just makes crafting harder. This gives us a blood flower, which is actually a mixed blessing. It's kind of actually positive. And that is double food consumption, which I don't care about. Oh, and the good thing. Okay, so if we complete glade events in dangerous fruit and glades, no, dangerous or fruit and glade events, if we complete them during the spring, during drizzle, we get extra reputation. That's nice. Alright. I don't know why, I like my warehouse to be at the north. I'm going to do that every time. Where's running about dangerous glades? Oh, this is messy. Okay. I'm going to put you here. You guys avoid names except marked. You can set that to default in the main maps, like in a menu, I think. Okay, stop sacrifice after storm. Recipes, consumption, fuel. Oh, here, default mode. Yeah, avoid camps except marked. Right, again, more quality of life stuff This game is great for that. If you right-click while laying down a road, it will cancel the whole road. So normally if you release, it'll build the road, but if you right-click, boop, goes away. So it saves you when you make a mistake. I like building across for these roads just to try and give people a speed boost no matter where they are. And we're going to take a look at what we have, but we're not going to pick anything here. Because when the jobs come in, I want to see what the jobs they have us do are, because if some of the jobs have some of these, then I don't need to pick them from here. I can get them with the jobs. Let's also build that. What is this? Oh, this is our new, one of the new mechanics. So we can get fish from this. Small fishing hut. Slower can connect. Okay, cool. Sure, go do that. While you guys are building all that, let's get some houses. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, and here's the button I was talking about before. So if I right mouse, right, it's going to automatically assign to each woodcutter one then the other, and it's going to start with beavers. Can I produce pickled goods from the start? I cannot. So, this is really good if you can do pickled goods easily. I can't, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to give me extra people. All right. So this is what I'm talking about. So you gotta pick which of the orders you take. So if there's an order here that has one of the buildings linked here, it's a really good choice. And the reason I want to leave it open is because it's possible that the second order is terrible. It's like really difficult, like disproportionately difficult. And if I'd already picked the building, then I would have screwed myself out getting that reward. This one is very easy. Mostly I'm looking at these to collect rewards. This one is, you know, dig into some glades and salvage a building. This is going to just happen. And this one's very expensive. I mean, it's really good for extra cloth, but it's these 5 packs of each of these is very expensive, whereas this is very cheap. And it gets us some nice food, and these two, this is a really solid reward. These parts, you're going to need all these parts. Alright, now we've got that figured out, we can jump in here. 3-star for fabric. What I'm really hoping for is 3-star on wood production. We'll take the one with coats, because coats are built from fabric. So we've got a production chain there. And I don't like any of these. I'm gonna go with the fishing hut just because it's interesting. So let's cancel that. And now we'll have the full fishing hut. Can I not build this? Oh no, it's an upgrade, right? Okay. So same with these small forgers camps. When you get to upgrade time, you can't build the small ones anymore. It's fine. It's fine. again, I don't know if we can actually build a level 2 neighborhood, so let's just do level 1, and if it turns out we can't build a level 2, we just... Well, why don't we just do the 1? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, a trading post. Right. Trading posts can also be moved. It doesn't matter where these are. Put these out of the way. Put them far away. Like, if this was open, I'd have just built it over here in the corner. Doesn't matter where they're built. And has no effect on their performance whatsoever. Let's do that. And let's do that. Let's bring it in, you know? So it'll bring us a trader, and from a trader we can get blueprints, we can get other stuff. Okay. Can collect fish, scales, and algae. This is a small pond. This gives us fish. And it gives us scales. Alright, yeah, it's got a better star rating. They cost the same to build. That's interesting. Unless... Yeah. Okay, it looks like they cost the same to build. 60 charges. Alright, that's for using bait. Okay. Wasn't ready for that to happen. Oh, here we are, optional. That's where our choice is. I don't need to build anything right now, so I'm going to have 2 folk work on that. And it's 15 seconds for fish. And do the scales happen automatically? Don't expect, yeah, it's 40% chance of going on a scale. Yeah, there we go. Now, right now, if we just let it run, we're going to incur a -8 penalty to global resolve, because it's -4 and then an additional -4 because of the hostility to the forest. And the maximum number of sacrifices we can make is reduced by 1. So I don't like any of that. So what we're going to do is we see here now we've got a full difficulty modifier. These are woodcutters are adding a 144 penalty to our hostility. So we're just going to turn them off. As long as it's below, and that just gives us a -4 to morale instead of a -8. That gets rid of this. Now we can add woodcutters back. As long as we're below 100, it's fine. Of course, if they break into one of those glades, breaking into glades adds, you see the small glades and the dangerous glades? Small glades add a 15-point penalty, and dangerous forbidden glades add a 30-point penalty. If we could just avoid glades for now, that would be swell. I am almost out of food. I have no food production at all. I have just realized. There's no food in my starting glade. That's not usual. That's bad. It's really bad. And yeah, this doesn't look great anymore. There's no food in my starting glade. I mean, there's the fish, right? What is this? Oh, that's in my nets. So, like, when I click that button, I get all this, but then the pond is done. And we got a quarter of the charges out of it. So we don't want to trigger that at all. Fellas? Get into those glades. Oh, newcomers weren't have food. Newcomers did not have food. Oh, humans are our third species on this map. So let's pretend there was no humans in this, and I selected this list, and I selected this with no humans. That wouldn't mean the next time around we might get something other than humans. Once it's selected, it's selected. Yeah, let's get some coats. Coats are gonna make some people happy for a split second. Hostility by 50 points every time we sell goods. Let's go with survivor bonding. So that's +1 global resolve, and everyone does stuff faster, which we kind of need because we're in trouble. Deep trouble. Neither of those things are particularly helpful. I guess that kind of gives us food already. Yeah, that did not help. Okay. Can you make a beeline for that, please? We need food. I am fairly confident I'll get food if I go into the danger realm. But we might also just die. Oh wait, I can add more woodcutters. We're gonna go with this. I don't know when a decision where we'll even have an option for the empathy, so this is more certain. Although getting up to 16 is difficult, but it'll also give us more food production. That one wants us to give up food. Provisions can be produced without using food.
Hello.
And here we have our trader. Trader is going to save us. Trader will give us food. Not a lot, because we can't really afford anything. Food is expensive. I was going to select all their basic food for a start by hitting auto, which is like selling everything. Out it goes. I'm going to sell 5 of these as well, and we are not even close. Okay. Take that one back. No, the ratios on trading don't really improve at any point. They're always terrible. But them's the breaks. What is the deal with that one? Oh, right, we've only corrected one blade. What else is 0 to? Oh, because that's the new one, right? Okay, root deposit, that is food. None of that is food, but the stone is useful. We're gonna move you back down here to help with this. Now again, notice I don't have a workstation because I'm a silly Billy. And we should build more houses. humans should be in there. How many humans? I only have one human. Okay, that's fine. In you go. Now, these dangerous glades have loads more stuff in them. And notice there's small rocks, which have 20 charges, and 20% chance of that, and large rocks, which have 60 charges, but the percentages are also go higher. So dangerous glades are where you want to be. But they're dangerous. So this thing here is going to destroy all my bricks, fabric, and planks. Which is relatively mild in fairness. Nobody dies from that, and food isn't destroyed, which also means nobody dies. Right? So this is just frustrating. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to be able to do anything about this anytime soon, because I either need to be able to burn it down, which will screw up my harvesting for a while, or I need a bunch of these tools. Didn't I have 5 of those? Oh, I think they got spent on these guys. Yep, they did. And then when doing that, that makes everyone sad, because we're trying to tame them. This is an empathy option, which would have been helpful for that order I had. Like I said, I didn't know when the next empathy choice was going to come up. The odds of this being empathy are, low. Because the events can be neutral, or they can be empathy, or loyalty, or corruption, or I think there's a 4th thing as well, I'm not sure. Or a 5th thing, I should say. But anyway, doesn't matter. Not going to be able to do it anytime soon. Let's turn you off. I'm going to turn fabric off, because I have a weaver, and a weaver is 3 stars for fabric. So this, uses 6 fiber to make 2 fabric, whereas the weaver so I click this and this, there we go. Is 2 for 2, right? You're essentially getting triple the fabric for the given amount of fiber. And the time it takes is 56 seconds to do 1 production cycle, whereas this is 28 seconds. It's twice as fast. 1/3 as much consumption. We need you down here, because we need to dig into here and into here. Now, I've seen some people, at least a year ago when they were playing, they were like, really, we should avoid the small glades. And no, that's wrong. You should not avoid small glades. In the sense that you don't get the same bang for your buck as with the large glades. What does this do again? Oh, just read my max sacrifices, that's fine. Like, you get 15 points of hostility, but you don't get all of these resources. Like, you get far fewer resources. That's true. That is not the wrong way to look at this. Why can't we go here? We don't have enough cogs. But conversely, there's good stuff in the small glades. Oh, was that finished? Oh, it is finished. And boom, we just got a ton of fish. Excellent. Can you be moved for free? You can be moved for free. There is nowhere to move you to, though. And right now, I need stone more than I need emeralds. The other thing you do is you get this confirmation dialog when you try to break something, but if you shift click, away it goes. Yes, faster axes. food. Yes, please. Alright, we got 5 beavers. How many beavers are there? 3. Excellent. Okay. So, one more round over there. Let's have another human for food. No, and... Oh, yeah, got berries up there. I didn't even notice. Not going to be able to build it because I don't have enough cogs. Am I regretting selling off those 5 cogs? Nope. It was the right decision at the time. I can always buy more cogs. I can always find more cogs. I'm going to burn food either way. I'm going to do this because we need 10 amber for this trading post requirement. Oh, hell yeah. So, recovering these is normally a good thing. It's very helpful, but given that this can't go past level 1, this doesn't benefit us in terms of aesthetics. It's good that it's a -10 to hostility, but that's like half a woodcutter, whereas all of this food is amazing. That is like huge right now, so that's what we're going to go for. Notice down here as well, my reputation is still at 0 out of 14, and then patience is it's up to 6. It's pretty much up to 6. So that might seem like we/I are/am in a really bad position. But there's a startup cost to the colony. And that's the thing that has to be remembered. That it's going to go bad for the first year or two. Like, you're not going to get much progress. This is a really good gamble, and it gets us our 5 cogs back. But this also gets us 5 cogs. What do we need? We need 10 humans and a bunch of coats. We are very far away from 10 humans, and this is very easy. This is easier and safer. We're gonna go with that one. So when we get new people in, we just need to make sure we keep getting more humans. What is this? Long-term contract. We have an additional +2. That's really cool. That's new. Requires a bunch of wine. The other thing that's really nice here is when you mouse over it, it tells you if you can produce it. So you see where it's produced? If you were able to produce it, it would be blue. A need for luxury fulfilled means getting a marketplace or a guild house and being able to produce wine. So we're not going to go with that one. We're going to go with this one. Because at least with this one, we just need one of those 3 buildings. So we have 3 options. Oh, lumber mill. That's the building that does planks at a really high efficiency. What are you waiting on? Planks. You finally got planks, eh? Why doesn't paying attention? Oh yeah, planks. No, we got planks. So we're going to turn these off because they're very low efficiency, and I don't care right now. I don't have a need for them. Trader. Traders accept different things as well. What is this? That's good. I can't really afford anything, so we're gonna... We could attack them. It'll make the queen mad, traders won't come back for 2 years, but we'll get some stuff. You know what? We're gonna do it. Got a whole bunch of food. Oh, we got that one as well. Woodcutter's been faster. That alone made it worth it. Oh, we lost 2 villagers. Oh, I didn't know that could happen. Oh well. 2 impatience points down here, which is bad. Traders, you know, just aren't going to show up for a while. Probably ever. They're just going to be slower. And yeah. I don't recommend doing that frequently, but in a situation where we're kinda not doing great, I could turn the tide. Oh, what happened to our eggs? We did have enough eggs, and somebody ate the eggs. You can control... Oh, no you can't. With a little bit of meta progression, you can control consumption, and you can tell people not to eat eggs. That's going to destroy all our planks and cloth, so we should probably not bother with that right now. Okay. Yeah, that's all our building resources destroyed. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to put you back in, and we're going to put you two back in. And we need 24 planks ASAP to take care of this termite mound. Oh, right. I thought it was under a dangerous claim event, but no, it's just all the events. So, if we get 24 planks, we can burn this down. So we just need to produce planks as quickly as possible. If we've only got 13 minutes, so if we only have one doing it, that's 12 cycles each. We might get it done in time, just about. So we're going to build a second. Turn all of this off, and again we're going to have 2 people working in there to produce planks. Cool. The dotted line means that wood can be delivered from these locations to the workstation directly. So that means it can be delivered directly from the woodcutter's camp. What have we got coming in here? Secure perimeter. Yeah, we're going to go with secure perimeter. That makes the penalty from these substantially reduced. Provided we find a forbidden glade, right? Yeah, completing a forbidden glade event. Which... There, that's a forbidden glade. And here. So if we do one of these, the hostility penalty from all of these will go down. Bear in mind, going in will add 30, just opening it up. And then it'll knock 12 off for these. Is it 3 for the small ones? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll add 30, but then we'll knock about 30 off. So for the initial one, it's not quite worth it, but then after that, it starts becoming more cost effective. I would really like to get the lumber mill, but you know, you can spend ages re-rolling those and just waiting for event after event, and bottom line is you just don't have it while you need it. And the carpenter is going to require planks to be made, which is fine. Where do I want it? I want it where this is. Okay, so the one quality of life change I would like to see is this not disappearing when I click here. So I can turn it on and then click the buildings. I can't have to do the buildings, then turn that on, and then select the building I want to build it. It's a bit of a pain, a little bit of a rigmarole. I'd like to see that change. That's one of the few things I would see improved in this game. What are you bringing? Well, 3 tools or 2 tools? Okay, so we need humans. 2 humans. That's what we're going to focus on. So when you two are done, you're going to stop working on that. Holding Alt will show you what you have, and you can quickly swap guys out. So let's change those. And we've 3 people working in there. You're done. I tell you what, let's just not. I know you're half done, but you're not even half done. So let's not even waste the wood. Because these guys, it's going to be 42 seconds instead of 58, and it's only going to cost them 6 wood, and there's 3 of them. So the problem is, we will get the 24 wood in time, but I don't think we're going to get the actual thing completed in time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that, and they will start moving wood down immediately. And notice that's now 4 minutes. Right? So each additional person beyond the first that you add will reduce your estimated time of completion. Still might not be great. 4 minutes is still kind of terrible. There's no real way to speed that up right here and now. Oh, looks like we have enough planks. So the exclamation mark that was over this, like if you don't have enough resources, there'll be an exclamation mark. But they've started. Oh, we're good. We're going to make it. I think we're going to make that. So you can stop making planks. Actually, just stop. It would be nice if there was a way where you could just like reset the production choice, but you can't. You got to kick them out and add them back in. But as you can see, they came straight back in. There was no like it's not like in RimWorld where you tell someone to stop doing a job and then they're like, oh, I need to poop and sleep and get some food, and then you're like, oh no, buddy, no, come back, and you have to force them back in. We have more stone. Oh, we have a lot of stone down here. Yeah, this is a really good glade. Let's go. What does this do? Let's not proceed on the basis that our people are going to die. Let's focus on this. I was hoping this episode was going to be an hour. I didn't realize the tutorial was going to eat 40 minutes. And obviously, I need to jump into an actual play. But here we are. So this episode, I guess, is going to be in the region of 2 hours long. Does that one get us any happiness? It does not. We're just not going to have people cutting wood during this period. And that's finished. Very nice. Okay. Doesn't matter where this building is, so we're going to build it up here. This building is specific for this biome. So we have these big mounds that I've been, you know, not talking about. Because they're archaeological dig sites. And you get big pluses for doing them. I don't care about that at all. But they have to be cleared in 3 stages. Each stage, the first 2 stages just clear a layer off. You do get some ancient tablets, which are really helpful. What do you mean idle? Why are you idle? Because I didn't click the investigate button. Humans, that's 3, that's 4. Oh, we get some gold. Very nice. Lizards are unhappy because we don't have enough housing. Okay, now we have a clothier who can be producing stuff. We need to expand our build area. So we're gonna dig in here. What this guy does as well is it gives us more options. It gives us extra bonuses. The more more ancient tablets we have. We will be going with that one. First one is free. The next level costs resources that we can afford. Yeah, I don't care about that. All metal is permeated every 2 plus 1 tool production. That's not helpful. You get minus 10 hostility for every ancient tablet. Again, that's really helpful. So we're gonna go with that. Definitely. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to afford the third one for a while. That's fine. This right here gets us tons of stuff. We can burn it down again. So this is corruption. These things by themselves, corruption, loyalty, empathy, don't mean anything. They're just triggers for orders you can pick up or for other events. That's pretty rough. 60 hostility every 60 seconds. That's pretty rough. We will deal with that. So it's going to take 4 minutes to complete. Right, so it's going to be an extra 240 hostility. So we need that to be completed before winter, or at the very start of winter at the most. Which means it needs to be started before, we're in drizzle right now, it needs to be, we need those 24 planks in the next 53 seconds. And we're at 12. That's absolutely not going to happen. Water Strider mold. What? That's from the DLC. The Water Strider critter is from the DLC, where you do expeditions and stuff. That is cool. It's better to collect the skin this way than to come across a live wild specimen. Well, yes, given the size of it, I concur. That gives us 2 pieces of leather and some meat, and it needs a harvester's camp, which I believe I have knocking around here somewhere. Where are you? If you press the right mouse, the right arrow, when you're hovering over these things, it'll bounce between your buildings. That's a very cool feature. Well, left or right, up or down, don't do anything. There's no urgency on that because that's not an event. That's not something we need to deal with. It is something we will harvest. This would be helpful to fix. It uses up 2 of that precious planks, but it's worth it. No, it's not. Because you can only use it in spring. I thought we weren't going to be able to do this. Oh, we must have had some double production. Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Start of winter is going to be bad. Can you prioritize that little chunk and then we can move the forestry in there? The start of winter is going to suck. Half of winter is going to suck. Winter, I believe, downpour is only going to be 2 minutes, I think. Oh god. That's pretty much all of winter. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Okay, so if you have marrow, this stuff here, sea marrow, you can sacrifice that to speed up the Glade event production. We do not have any of that. And you guys can't do the next layer, so out you come. No point you being there. Sometimes you find marrow in these spots. We have not. You know, guys, if you're going to keep working on that, you might as well be right beside it. Move, rotate twice, there we go. This winter's gonna suck! There's a 1.5 minutes left in fixing this, and this is 2 minutes long. That's all of winter. We're gonna have to deal with all of these. There is no way around that. That was a bad choice. I thought we could get it started quickly. I was completely wrong. So that is going to be, that by itself is going to be -20 resolve. That doesn't matter. Actually, that's not a big deal. That's going to give us a flower. You know what, most of these are fine. It's really just the looming darkness that's going to destroy us. Destroy us. Look at this morale. Look at this. Now, there are ways you can mitigate this. You can favor somebody, give them +5 morale, and the other two, or +5 resolve. See, what's going from -13 to -8, and everyone else -5. See, the beavers are going from -18 to -23, right? So I can make them better and make everyone else worse, but a 5-point difference, that's no difference at all. If we burn some logs, that's a 4-point improvement for everybody. Who cares? Even if I gave the humans another 5 points on top of that, it doesn't matter. If I do this again, it only gets us to 50%, and I can't go higher because of this guy. Nope, not this guy, this guy. If I could sacrifice one more stack, we could knock it down another level, and resolve would help us keep at least one of these groups in positive resolve. but we can't. And seeing as this goes off at hostility 4, we're not even knocking off one of these effects. So just let it run. I don't have any coal. Coal would also allow us to get through this. Coal is a really big reduction. It's like a 75-point reduction, I believe. 80-point, right? Whereas wood's only 50. And coal burns slower as well. Yeah, it costs 20 per minute, whereas wood is 40 per minute. There's nothing we can do with it. We are just going to lose a bunch of people. Oh, and actually, that's going to end the run. Womp womp. So I did say before this one, maybe Viceroy might be overreaching because I don't have all the options. Yeah. So, if you fail a run, you still get some resources. I needed 10 to buy another upgrade. Still get some XP. It burns a little bit of time along here. Like it doesn't end the thing. And you can go again. You can place another thing here at the same. And I am fluent in English. You can try a new colony at the same location that you just failed on. Which I think I will probably be doing. Not right now, because this video is too long already. And we won't be doing it at Viceroy, because that clearly went really badly. And even if you pick the same location, you're not going to get the same starting date. It's randomized. Alright, anyway, we'll wrap it up there. If you found this interesting, feel free to laugh and jeer in the comments, because that was some bad choices. Yeah, you can subscribe. Talk to you next time.